fear of the Holy God and the day of your fathers, like an understand, like the understanding and wisdom, like the wisdom of God, were founded in him, and King Nebuchadnezzar, your fathers, the king, made him chief of the magicians, astrologers, Chaldeans, and the soothsayers, and so much as an excellent spirit, knowledge, understanding, and interpretation dreams, solving riddles, and explaining, imagining,
It says doubts and minds. Dissolving of doubts were found in the same Daniel.
Oh, okay. Who the king named Belshazzar.
Belshazzar.
Okay. Now let Daniel be called. And he will give the interpretation. Then Daniel was brought before the king, and the king spoke and said to Daniel, "Are you the Daniel who is the one of the captives from Judah, who my father the king brought from Judea? I have heard of you that the Spirit of God is in you, and that light and understanding and excellent wisdom are found in you. Now the wise men of astrologers have been brought in before me, that they should read this writing and make known to me its interpretation. But they could not give the interpretation of this thing."
So now they calling it Daniel.
Yeah. Because he can give the interpretation.
His wife knows. Queen was like, your daddy had called this guy.
Wait a minute. Where's the wife? Where has she been all this time?
Well,
and all of a sudden now the wife pops up. Where's the wife been?
This is not Nebuchadnezzar's wife. This is his son's wife. Nebuchadnezzar was in the field eating grass. So now his son and his wife, who's the queen, his son and the queen now have taken over because his daddy is somewhere in the field. So this ain't Nebuchadnezzar's wife. This is his son taking over.
Oh, Belshazzar.
Right, Belshazzar, right.
All right. Okay.
16.
And I have heard of thee that thou canst make interpretations and dissolve doubt. Now if thou canst read the writing and make known to me the interpretation thereof, thou shalt be clothed in scarlet, and have a chain of gold about thy neck, and shall be the third ruler in the kingdom. Then Daniel answered and said before the king, Let thy gifts be to thyself, and give thy reward in another. Yet I will read the writing unto the king, and make known to him the interpretation. O thou king, the Most High God gave Nebuchadnezzar thy father a kingdom, and majesty, and glory, and honor. And for the majesty that he gave him, all people, nations, and languages trembled and feared before him. Whom he slew, and whom would he kept alive, and whom would he set up, and whom would he put down. But when his heart was lifted up, and his mind hardened in pride, he was disposed from his kingly throne, and they took his glory from him.
And he was driven from the sons of men. His heart was made like the beast, and his dwelling was with the wild asses. They fed him with grass like oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till he knew that the Most High God ruled the kingdom of men, and that he appointed over it whoever he will. And thou, his son, O Belshazzar, hast not humbled thine heart, though thou knewest all this, but hast lifted up thyself against the Lord of heaven. And they have brought the vessels of his house before thee, and thou and thy lords, thy wives, and thy concubines have drunk wine with them. Thou hast praised the gods of silver, and gold, and brass, iron, wood, and stone, which see not, nor hear, nor know. And the God in whose hand thy breath is, and whose are all thy ways, hast thou not glorified. Then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written. And this is the writing that was written. Mean, tekel, apartment. This is the interpretation of this mean. God hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel. Thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting. Teres. Thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. Then commanded Belshazzar, and they clothed Daniel with scarlet, and put a chain of gold about his neck, and made a proclamation concerning him, and the kingdom. In the night was Belshazzar, the king of Chaldeans, slain, and Darius and Medes took the kingdom, being about 3 years old. 3 is what, 30?
Yeah.
14, and they were 36.
About 62 years.
Alright.
And so Phineas came back and wrote that off that time.
Wrote that on the wall, and he interpreted it. Basically saying, you saw all that happened with your father, and you still refuse to glorify God. Matter of fact, you monsters drank out of the vessels. Y'all drank wine and praise God, the wood, iron, brass, things that can't even talk or know you. So now you're going to be cut down, and he's being slain, and then this looks like.
Oh, well.
So he got killed in his sleep.
In the night, Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans. He's a demon. Oh, you have it.
Okay, you gonna get my chicken.
Chicken.
My chicken.
Is that enough chicken for you this morning? Stop recording me.